In modern warfare, there is no marketing more powerful than real combat. And in the skies over the Middle East, a relatively new air and missile defense system from South Korea may have just earned its most important credential yet: battlefield validation. Amid the ongoing conflict involving Iran, massive waves of ballistic missiles and attack drones were launched toward targets in the Gulf region. Facing this saturation-style assault, the United Arab Emirates activated a layered missile defense network composed of U.S. origin systems and, crucially, South Korea's Cheongung-II medium-range surface-to-air missile system. According to military sources from Seoul, this marked the first known real-world combat use of Cheongung-II, and the results were hard to ignore. The UAE reportedly achieved an overall intercept success rate of around 90% during these attacks. Even more notable, Cheongung-II batteries operating alongside Patriot and THAAD systems were said to have matched that performance level, intercepting hostile missiles and drones with similar reliability. For a system that only entered operational service in recent years, this was a defining moment. No controlled test range, no scripted exercise. This was a live, high-pressure, multi-axis missile engagement, and Cheongung-II held its ground. In January 2022, the UAE signed a $3.5 billion deal to acquire 10 Cheongung-II batteries, making it the largest defense export deal in South Korean history at the time. That agreement wasn't just about hardware, it was a vote of confidence in South Korea's rapidly maturing defense industry. For the Philippines, these developments carry serious implications. The armed forces of the Philippines has been steadily pushing forward with its long-delayed modernization program, particularly in the area of ground-based air defense. The country's strategic environment, marked by contested airspace, missile proliferation in the region, and increasing reliance on critical infrastructure, demands more than just fighter aircraft. Manila is already looking to South Korea as a key defense partner. The acquisition of the K-239 Chunmoo multiple-launch rocket system has demonstrated a willingness to invest in modern, networked precision strike capabilities. But rockets alone do not protect the homeland. To truly modernize, the Philippines must also protect its airspace, its bases, and its population centers from aerial threats, whether those threats come from aircraft, drones, or ballistic missiles. Unlike high-end strategic interceptors, Cheongung-II is designed for regional and tactical defense, making it more suitable for an archipelagic nation with dispersed assets like the Philippines. Its integration with radar networks, command and control systems, and allied sensors aligns well with the AFP's vision of a more connected and responsive force. And now, thanks to real combat performance in the Middle East, the system is no longer a theoretical solution, it is a proven one. From South Korea's perspective, the timing could not be better. With global missile threats increasing and stockpiles of interceptors under pressure, Seoul is expected to step up international marketing for its growing portfolio of air and missile defense systems. Cheongung-II is no longer just a domestic success story. It is now a battlefield-tested export weapon, one that directly challenges traditional Western dominance in the missile defense market. For the Philippines, watching this unfold is not merely academic. It is a preview of what modern defense procurement looks like in the 21st century. Systems chosen not just for political alignment, but for performance, affordability, and adaptability. As threats evolve, so too must Philippine defenses, and in the skies over the Gulf, South Korea's Cheongung-II may have just offered Manila a glimpse of a future where credible air and missile defense is no longer out of reach, but a realistic pillar of national security. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on Philippine defense and modernization. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.